I made a video this morning. I was trying to upload this video because I did it on my phone. And it just took forever for this video to upload. It never uploaded. In fact, the other video I uploaded about the person who possibly gave a lot of people colds today at the Walgreens on Cheltenham Avenue. There you go, a little bit closer. That one loaded up. You know, it doesn't bother me, but I will say this, because a lot of times y'all, I'll say something. If it really bothers me, it bothers me. But I'm perplexed again that I supposedly have 3,415 friends. Every 5 minutes, somebody want me to like a page, and I do so on a regular. I always like a page, not because I want mine liked, because it rarely gets liked. My RaJuR the cool page, anything rarely gets liked. But I'm not out to hustle likes. I'm not. What I do, let me straighten myself up. What I do, I just let it work on automatic pilot. If somebody dig what I do, that's fine. If they don't, they don't. I don't hustle likes. I don't hustle, follow my page. I never have, and I never will. I don't have to do that because I want people who really want to get into me and follow me to do so. I don't want those just phony, just liking my page just to like it. And a lot of times I'm guilty of that. I'll just like a page because I want to support it. I may not be there every day to check it out, but, they say like my page, I'll go to it, like something interesting. I like it. I'm not going to go somewhere and say, well, I go to a page and they'll say, I want to go into a church and kill 9 people like this. I'm not going to like this, which takes us to this. It's unbelievable that I can look down the home page of Facebook to see how so many people, there's a few that are not, that are so docile in the fact that they're still putting up selfies. They're still so busy worrying about what they look like today and what they're doing. After 9 people get shot by this one guy who was indeed not cuckoo, was not mentally insane, but was put as part of an agenda that's been here forever. And they're not even scared because you have the comfort of wherever you are, whether you're on vacation somewhere, or whether you're at home, or whether you're at work. You're there because it ain't happening to you. I had to go to a friend's father's funeral this morning. I didn't get a chance to stay for the whole thing. I had to go to work. But I went there, so I lost, a good man, as I mentioned in my video earlier, and I went to take care of my man to make sure he was cool. And, he passed away last Monday, I think it was. But for the most part, here we are today, 9 people killed in a church with this guy who, the more news I'm getting, the more upset I'm getting. Because, I wasn't going to shoot anybody, but I decided, because they were so nice to me, but I decided to kill everybody anyway. Because, now, let's make this real. And let me try to make this real for you before I go out and enjoy my night. Because, see, the thing about it is, I have no misconceptions about what happened. None at all. None at all. And let me tell you why. I don't know where to start, but I'll start here. We kill each other. We kill each other. Where the mothers and fathers of these kids are out here killing each other? Until somebody get on the first 48. And then we see the hooping and hollering, oh my baby, my baby, my baby. And some of the time, regardless, nobody's life should be lost regardless of what you're doing in your life. But for the majority of the time, some of them guys are being killed into the drug game. They're doing something. They got caught up in a hoopla or whatever. Some of them are innocent, and they get caught on an innocent tip. There's a lot of that going around. But for the most part, like my man said, we kill more of each other than cops kill us. We devalue our own life because we have no value of our life. Our children have no value of life, and it comes from the parents. The single home mothers. The fathers who done knocked up women and done left and don't care about the sons. We're responsible for ourselves. Regardless of what happened to us, regardless of this situation, we're responsible for ourselves, and we some irresponsible asses. Just totally irresponsible. I'm so tired of hearing about mothers who don't discipline their kids. You don't monitor your kids. They out killing people. They out stealing whatever. And I know you can't do it. You out working trying to feed the household. Well, let me give you a perfect place to put them before they start getting out of hand, before you know you're going to end up in jail, because you know ain't nothing you can do about it, okay? Before they end up getting shot by a police officer, send them to the service. Send them to serve the country so they can appreciate where they live, so they can pretty much contribute to this country. Do that. Stop sheltering them. Stop leaving your kids out here to do whatever they want and then you taking up for them as soon as they do something wrong. Make them responsible for what they do. They're killing each other, they're slapping women, they're doing all kinds of stuff, and the first thing you're doing is, well, my son wouldn't have did that. My son, he didn't do that. And then you have these white supremacists looking at you saying, these people are just as ignorant as they are. So I have their life because they don't have no value for their life. The parents don't have no value for their own kids' life. So why do they care? If it wasn't a church, it could have been anywhere. He could have went sprayed up a corner. It don't make no difference to him. Whether he was propagandized by being on the internet and looking at hate groups and whatever, like they are in prisons, the Aryan Nation and whatever they are, whatever it is that popped him to say, I'm going to be the hero. I'm going to do this because nobody else is going to do it, is what he said. In South Carolina, where a flag is being raised, where the debate is, yo, take the flag down. We ain't taking no flag down. We don't care how many black people get killed. Ain't nobody going to come into our state and tell us to take a flag down, because this flag means more than just lynching and hanging black people for 300 years. It's more than that. It was about the revolution and the Civil War and all that stuff. That's what it's really about. It ain't about all the black people that got hung. It ain't about all the black people who didn't make it back on the boat to go back to Africa after there was no more need for you, after civil rights became cool for you, after civil rights became good for you. If you escaped to the north to stay away from the slavery thing or from this hanging thing, and they couldn't get you back on the boat on time to send you back to Africa, then bam, now you here. But we don't want you here. You don't want yourself here because you're killing each other. You're having babies willy-nilly with people you don't even like. I talk to a lot of women. And I'm only telling you what I hear from a lot of women. That's all I'm saying. I ain't got to say nothing else. And it's ridiculous. But it comes up through the family. You can't let that happen and act like you don't want to take responsibility for your son killing somebody. Because that son came out of your house. That son came out of your womb. Regardless of whether the daddy is gone, locked up in jail, whatever. If you're not showing responsibility for yourself as a people, as a race or whatever, regardless of what race you are, then you devalue yourself. And then you devalue to everybody else, to cops who shoot you, because he's going to be there next week anyway, because somebody black probably would have shot him for doing exactly what he's doing for us, running away after stealing something, whatever. Are you serious? We don't take pride within ourselves. What we try to do is try to call ourselves better than ourselves to a degree, but yet again still adhering to the system that's looking to get rid of you. And it's just crazy to me. My video included a lot of things this morning, and a lot of things that is pretty obvious that a lot of people try to be docile about. And I'll go down and get down like this real cool to you, real quick, real cool, real fact. Hitler killed a lot of Jews over there. And another example is the movie The Django, where Candy said, your daddy shaved my daddy for 50 years and never cut his throat. I'll start from there and work my way back. He said, if I was your daddy, I would have cut my daddy's throat the first day he would have gave me that blade. We've been scared since slavery. We'll be scared now. We'd rather kill each other than stand up for each other. So why should they respect us? Why should white supremacists care about us when we don't care about ourselves? I mean, really, are you serious? And then working back to Hitler and trying to give y'all some health tips in this move right here that I'm about to lay on you real quick. How do you march to a concentration camp? Just like slaves, you outnumber the slave owners. You outnumber the guys with guns. If you all just got together and said, we just going to attack them, we get ready to die anyway, somebody got to die. Instead of going docile to a hanging, instead of going docile to wherever you got to go, or whatever it is that happens, well, black people was mostly hanging. Because they got a kick out of that. But the Jews got to go to gas chambers, first concentration camp, and you ain't going to even fight? Look, you already know if something good is going to you, something good is happening to you when you get onto a train that's leading you to a gas chamber, and now they say, okay, get your ass in that gas chamber, and you don't fight? How does that happen? How does that happen? Let me tell you, it's a fact of how that happened. Fluoride is how that happened. Fluoride was put in the water by the Germans to make the Jews docile while they were in their captivity. It's there. I read it. It makes sense to me. Everybody knows fluoride clouds the pineal gland. It clouds your thoughts. It makes you docile to accept anything. And you're living in that condition right now. If you're not drinking spring water, and don't ever believe spring water is spring water, there's fluoride everywhere. I mean, but at least you're bringing some spring water. You want to boil your water, whatever it is, Aquafina, whatever it is. Fluoride is in the water that we take showers in, that we take baths in, that we drink, that we brush our teeth with, that spit out the residue, whatever it is, it's fluoride. But not only fluoride is in your mouthwash, fluoride is in your toothpaste. And you think I'm just brushing my tooth from rinsing out my mouth, but by the time you do that, the fluoride is already in your system. Fluoride is making you docile. The same people on Fox who really don't care about what happened, who really don't care about what happened for real, you're looking at their show Empire every week. And I'm looking here right now at they're trying to justify the fact that it seems to me that they're trying to defend gun control because Fox is run by Republicans. Everybody know they're in the gun control lobby. It has to be. That's just where it is. So everything now is going to be gun control. What they do was they showed a little sympathy to start off with. Bill O'Reilly showed none at all. I caught the end of Bill O'Reilly, but it was more about this freaking sheriff, black sheriff from Milwaukee. Oh no, that's just a farce. Oh, that's right. Oh, we ain't got no problems here in Milwaukee. We don't have no hate crimes in Milwaukee. Hey, you could tell. You see him swallowing. Every time he was saying something, you see him swallowing. They picked him up because they'd have picked any other black man up who was a sheriff somewhere. He would have told what was up. They didn't get the sheriff or somebody out of South Carolina. They got some guy up in Milwaukee. Come on, we ain't got that problem up here. And that's the more demagoguery and whatever. Are you serious, really? People want a race war. The people up in the mountains of West Virginia, whatever, want a race war. That's what this guy said. I want to try to start a race war. If the cops can't kill the blacks like they've been doing, because now they got to wear cameras, okay? So now you can't do that. You can't publicly kill. You never know who out there with a video. So you just can't be shooting black folks on a willy-nilly no more. Because you never know who got a camera. And lately everybody's been having a camera. But now they got to put cameras on the uniforms. So we can't kill them like that. They killing each other too slow. They used to kill each other 4-5 a day. They slowing down a little bit. We need to move it up. If they killing 4-5 a day, but now they down to 3, we need to pick them on that deuce and probably add one to make it a 6-piece. So the cops was killing maybe like 3 on top of the 5, maybe per city. I don't know. I hope you're keeping up with fluoride. I hope you're keeping up with your docileness, because ain't nobody going to do nothing about this. Those Uncle Tom Negro preachers, just like Malcolm X said, it's going to be over. He lost 9 people in that church, and the same thing that happened with Trayvon, that happened to the other dude, the guy who don't choke me and put his hands up, whatever he said, all gone, done, swept under the rug. You don't hear no more about it. Because we don't have memories like that. All right, well, that happened, that could have happened, whatever. Because what happens is they kill enough other black people in your community to keep you off that. So now you don't even deal with that no more. You don't deal with Trayvon. The only time Trayvon and all the other black killings come up when another black killing happened. Other than that, all that's gone. All that's done with and forgotten. Except for the families that were affected. And now you have 9 people killed in the church that was praying for this guy. And he said he almost didn't do it because everybody is so kind. And he left a witness because he said, I need to leave a witness. That's what she said. I need to leave a witness because I need somebody to be there because I'm about to kill myself. But obviously he didn't kill himself fast enough because a white nurse followed him, recognized him all the way in North Carolina and helped him get arrested. But all I see on Facebook is a whole bunch of selfies. I see 1 or 2 people who really care about what happened. Other than that, Facebook is the worst fluoride out right now. Of course I'm on it. Of course I show what I wear every day. But do I give you a nugget of something else every day too? I ain't gonna say every day. But from time to time I give you a nugget like I'm giving you a nugget now. Everybody else worrying about this, worrying about that, ain't worrying about what just happened last night. I went up the homepage. I just did it before I did this video to make sure that I was saying what I'm saying. I'm saying it right. I see so many selfies. I'm here. We're having a ball. We're doing this. 9 people that's got killed, and it could be you next. Because people are plotting to kill you. But you don't care because you're so used to killing in the hood. Like I'm so used to hearing gunshots in the hood that when my car got shot, and I heard pop, 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 pop when I was visiting my ex, I was like, did you hear that shot? Shoot, man, whatever. I'm used to hearing shots. I'm in the hood. And I went right back to sleep. I wake up in the morning, my doggone car got a bullet shot on the top of my car. And I'm leaving it right there till it's time to turn it in. Because a myriad of things could have happened that I didn't realize. People were like, well, I'm glad you're safe. I'm glad you're safe. Well, I wasn't even in the car. I wasn't even in the car. But the fact of the matter is, if I had left and said, look, I ain't staying, I'm out, and I had to walk out there just at the time they was doing the shooting, it could have been me hit with a bullet. Out of the blue, innocently. Because some crazy 2 black dudes who park in the back of a funeral home, come out the back of the funeral home, come walking up the street, guy in the next car talking to 2 guys in the car, they just run off and start shoot my car. The 2 guys in the car race to the hospital. They say the other guy ran to the Chinese food store, the other guy ran across the street. Anybody could have been walking across the street and got shot. A little child. Somebody could have been sitting on the steps and got shot. And they are supposed to value our lives when we don't value our own lives? And who children were they out there at 11:30 at night shooting at somebody who was standing by a car talking to 2 guys in the car? Who kids were that? Who kids were they? Who kids were they? And they still in the street because they never caught them. Who children are they? Where's the mother and where's the father? Y'all better wake up. Because unfortunately for us, our parents didn't make it back on a boat to Africa. Again, the plan was, bam, build them railroads, Inger. Do what we tell you to do, Inger. You hang in that tree, Inger, until you're dead. Don't whistle at our white women, but y'all know you're not whistling, so we're going to hang you anyway, Inger. We're going to do all that. You know, when civil rights came, well, we don't have a boat to get them out of here before the civil rights kick in. The boat ain't here. Many escaped to the north. We can't catch them. They already here. We ain't make it on the boat on time. We ain't make it back to Africa on time. Our ancestors didn't make it back to Africa on time. We're here. And they don't want you here. They don't want those who ain't contributing to society. Definitely don't want you here. They don't want you here with access cards. Having me and everybody else, not just everybody else, got to pay for you to have an access card to go buy a blunt every morning. I ain't going to say I don't want you here. I want you to get your ass up and go get a job. I want you to go and stand at Home Depot like the Hispanics do and look for work. I want you to do that. I want you to stop mooching off women trying to get you passed and have you buy the co-sign and have women co-sign for you to get a car so you can drop them off at work while you running around screwing other women and making babies. You can't take care of one, you got 5. Now the women get mad because, well, he got 5 babies. I don't know. Cause I don't know. Ask his mother. Come on, man. I'm tired of it, man. I'm sick and tired of the bull crap. You know what I mean? I know what's up. I keep myself in play. I'm not surprised by anything that happened because I know. I don't sit here and look at TV and get hypnotized and mesmerized and docillated. I just don't. And docillated is not a word that's okay. I don't drink fluoride. I don't brush my teeth with fluoride. I do nothing. I don't gargle my mouth with fluoride. I don't do it. I don't eat bad food. I don't eat fast food. Another thing that's making you docile, making you lazy, make you fat and lazy, and after you eat, you're ready to go to sleep. While the whole world's spinning around you, plotting to get rid of you and trying to figure out how to get rid of you, but you don't know because you done ate. You don't watch Empire or L.A. Housewives or L.A. Preachers or Atlanta Housewives, and then you ready to go to sleep. And if you ain't ready to go to sleep, you probably with some old worthless dude, and I'm addressing the women, who ain't doing nothing for you, but you think you can rehabilitate him and keep him while he out messing up and doing everything he ain't supposed to be doing because he ain't got no job. And yes, I heard that story, so that's why I'm saying it. Come on, man. We ain't taking care of each other. We ain't taking care of ourselves. Why should they care about us? That's my point. Why should they care about us? If I was white and I was a white supremacist, the first thing would be like, well, them niggas ain't taking care of themselves, so what's one missing? What's 9 missing? 9 to be gone by the end of the night in Compton. They don't care about the value of the life. They don't care whether it's a church, whether you're in a synagogue. They don't care whether you're on a bus. They don't care where you at. 9 had to go. Having a 9 had to go. That's how the 9 go. And then you went last night and probably knocked off another 9 in your neighborhood because some boy stepped on your shoe. Some boy was screwing your girlfriend. Your girlfriend set you up so you can do that. And y'all think they care about you. They don't care about you. You can go to college. Women, y'all can go to college all you want trying to get degrees. You still ain't nobody. You still 3/5 of a person. You'll always be 3/5 of a person because you didn't make it on the boat. You own nothing here. The country was stolen by people via violence. And if the world ever ends, it's going to end via violence. Y'all better wake up. Facebook put it here to make you docile, or you can use it to make a point. Social media is here to make you docile, or you can use it to make a point. They know who's going to be involved in this. They know it'll be a majority of black folk. They knew that because majority of black folk ain't working, so they ain't got nothing to do but be on this. Cell phones, all that stuff. Yes, of course, we're not a majority. I mean, but the Caucasians aren't majority no more either. It's about split up. It's about 33, 33, 33 if you ask me. But the reality of it is that, look, we got to take care of each other. If your kids out here killing other kids, then your life ain't no more value than your son who done killed another person's son. Ain't nobody got no time to preach to y'all. You know what it is, but you refuse to set yourself apart from the foolishness. You refuse to be a leader, not a follower. You rather hang around with the crowd and just hang just to be hanging. And nobody's saying about being perfect and whatever. Nobody's saying about me sitting up here and drinking this wine and talking to you. Because I'm drinking this wine and still making a point. I'm not the first person to say I hate Negroes. And I'm not saying Negroes because I'm docile. You know what the real word is. I'm not the first black person to say that. Black people say it all the time when they move out the hood and say, I got to get out of here because these Ingers done lost their mind. When Ingers walk in the middle of the street while I'm trying to get to work and I got to swoop my car out the way because these Ingers can't walk on the pavement. When these niggas open up their door in the middle of the street while I'm trying to get to work and I got to dodge past the door because they just want to leave their door open. Ingers and Negroes, of which I'm neither. But the reality of it is that's the reality. Most of us don't even like our own people for what they do, for what they stand for, all that stuff. So why should white supremacists care about us? Ain't nobody ran back to Africa except Dave Chappelle. Ain't nobody ran back to the king to Morocco, where black people are kings, full of gold, full of riches in Morocco, that you probably don't have any idea about because you're trying to be a king on Facebook. You're trying to be a king on Instagram, king and queens. You're trying to get your king and queen here, and you ain't worth a dime because you don't know nothing. You don't know what's going on, and you don't know. I don't profess to know a lot, but I profess to know enough to know I can use Facebook for what I need to use it for. And if it's me posting my shoes and my outfits to get your attention, to get you to look at this video right here, then I did what I had to do, didn't I? And for the 3,700, 815 people that are my friends, but I can only get 17 views a day, that is even best. You think that's not good, but that's good. That is great. That's because that means out of the 3,815 people and the 17 views that I'll get maybe even from this video, I know that 3,000 people are shutting me down because they don't want to hear the truth. And it's just a shame. Because there's no more black leaders. All the black leaders are being paid off. Throw something at you real quick. Tiger Woods will never probably win another championship. Tiger Woods don't want to play golf. He's been claiming he's injured, whatever. They don't want Tiger Woods to win anything because they don't want to break Jack Nicklaus's record. They want to break Arnold Palmer's record because he got caught screwing chicks outside his marriage, which they did as well. The Masters down in Augusta that we sit here and watch, they do every year, rubbing it in your face that you're at the Masters in Augusta, Georgia. The Masters. A plantation that Tiger Woods got involved in, and he made a lot of money. But you still better play, Inga. You still, I don't care if your leg falls, you're going to play because you done made millions and millions of dollars off us. And we know we can get a couple people to look at you play, regardless of whether you 10 under or 10 over. You ain't going nowhere. You owe us. We gave you that $100 million. You owe us. You're going to play every tournament. And you keep playing you injured if you want to, you're going to be at one of these tournaments. But you better not win. You better not get close to Jack Nicklaus's and doggone Arnold Palmer's record or any other record. You just get there and play, Inga. You signed up for this. You got paid. You got a beautiful house and all that stuff. And we'll just take that from you if you want to, but we ain't going to do that. We got you where we need you, right here. Because though we did what you did, though we had black people being slaves, calling them Ingers and all that stuff, but we still have titles in the Masters, you stay there because you don't want to be black anyway. Remember, you Caucasian. Bill Cosby tried to get out the club. Here come the women. Oh, Bill, you ain't going nowhere. You want to do what? You call Donald Trump what? You want to buy what? Oh, you done got beside yourself, Inger. Women, welcome to Bill's world. They don't care about Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is effeminate. They want us to look into effeminate. They want black people to be effeminate. They definitely want black men to be effeminate because black men are a threat to Caucasian women. Always have been. From slavery day until now. I ain't apologizing for nothing I say because everything I'm saying is totally fact. So you can say what you want to say. Caucasians, black folk, whatever. You can turn this off right now. But you know it's fact. I'm only giving you facts. So to emasculate the black man is the agenda. To have black artists who are mostly effeminate now. Black actors wearing dresses. Will Smith. Wesley Snipes. Ving Rhames. They take the strongest ones and they emasculate them. Pay them. And if not pay them to emasculate them, you know what? I'm not going to talk about that. Look up and find the DVD. It's a poorly orchestrated DVD because you can't go through chapters. It's a damn shame. I think it's 1, 2, and 3 out. I looked at It's a Damn Shame 1. So look it up. It's a Damn Shame. Go to Google. Go to blackandnobel.com and look up It's a Damn Shame. It's 1, 2, and 3. I looked at 3. I looked at one. I looked at 2 and 3. Because 1 was enough. The emasculation of the black man. And Tyler Perry's involved with the gay boule and all that stuff. The attack on the black man will forever be on point. Because you can make the people in power money. They give you a little bit to hang around and splurge and whatever. But once they're ready to take it, it's a matter of planting something on you. And you're done. A matter of locking you up 2-3 times. Ask Cat Williams. Dave Chappelle had to get away from the crap. I ain't taking $50 million to sell my soul. I'm going to go to Africa and chill. He had family over there, by the way. So he went over there and chilled. I don't need your $50 million. He never moved to Hollywood. He's still living in a farm in Ohio. Never moved to Hollywood. Never. I can talk all day about what I know, but everything I know, you can know. Just by researching and going on Google, going to YouTube, you can type it in and research it for yourself. There's nothing I said tonight that you can't know for yourself. I'm just bringing it to your attention. So what you need to do is 1 or 2, 3. You can drink your wine, drink your Henny, whatever you do. But after you do that, let it make you wiser. It'll get you a buzz, but it may help you think. Because obviously when you're not drinking, you're not thinking. So you might as well drink that, maybe that'll make you think. And then you can start figuring out why they don't want you here. Why Fox could care less about the situation. They care more about the flag and gun control. But you look at Fox for your favorite show, Empire, which they did on purpose. And they put Empire there because they know they'll get you there and they'll docilate you. And maybe they can get you to hang around a little bit more for Fox News. Just a little bit longer to just slide Fox News right behind Empire and work you out. Make you a Republican. I ain't got no more to say. I've said enough. Is nothing going to change? It's not made to change. Black people have been endangered forever. The people who run this country, the upper echelon of people who got all the money don't want you here. Unless you're part of the team. And if you're not part of the team, you got to go. You're exhausting resources. Ted Turner don't want you here. He already said that. A lot of people, Bill Gates don't want you here. Because you're exhausting resources. You're shitting in the toilet and you're not paying for it. You're not paying for the treatment of the water. You're there shitting. So what you here for? You might be here for population control because you're killing each other. So maybe you're helping the population control. So you might call yourself Caucasian. You might call yourself Caucasian police officer because you're doing the same thing they doing. You might call yourself white supremacist because you're doing the same thing they doing. I can't say no more for you. I am who I am. I say what I say. It's what I believe. It's what I admire it to be. I don't go to church, so I have nothing against the church, but I don't go to the church to be docilated as well, or dociled. I don't need a preacher, a crooked preacher telling me what I need to do. I don't need preachers involved in higher organizations who are not truly Christian telling me what to do. I'm tired of hearing people who don't even know half these preachers are in things, involved in things, and I can't say, don't want to get myself in too much trouble, involved in organizations they don't even know about, but they're looking at it every day. They quoting stuff they say, they put them on their page, and don't even know the underlying underpinnings of what they're really involved in. But if you don't want to find out for yourself, then you don't need to find out. Stay where you're at and be happy where you are. And I'm going to keep doing what I do. And that is trying to wake you up, trying to help you to acknowledge who you are and what you are and what you represent to other people and even to yourself. Everybody want to be cool. Everybody want to wear good clothes. Everybody want to wear ties. Well, you're entitled to do that. Everybody want to smell good. You're entitled to do that. If you're willing to give back. If you're not willing to give back, you're not entitled to anything. Anything. I couldn't get this without working. I couldn't get this with hustling music. I couldn't get anything I have in my clothes without hustling and working. I had to work for it. Ain't nobody gave me nothing. I keep telling y'all that. Ain't nobody going to give you nothing. You can play that lottery till you blue in the face. You will get the money, and it'll be gone easily within 5 years because you wouldn't know what to do with it. I'm trying to help you out. I have nothing against you. I do have a lot against ignorance, self-loathing, self-gratification of yourselves when you really have nothing to offer, especially on social media. And it's really a shame that to look down this homepage to see all this foolishness, this silliness, because as the Bible says, you're going to be lovers of yourselves. And that's what this is here for. This is your Satan. This is if you believe in 666, which I don't. I know what the number really means. I know it's not really the correct number. But I don't need numbers to know what it is. Whether it's 3 things, 4 things, 6663, 66664, 616535, whatever it is. There's enough distractions. Internet being one, TV being one, music being another. There's 666 for your ass right there. But there's more than that. But it's all about communication. And that's why we're all locked in this. So if you're not using this for the betterment of yourself, if you're not using this for inspiration and motivation of other people to help them learn and to try to get them something to understand and help them wake up, to treat your bodies better, to eat better, to work out better, to start trying to worry about traveling here, traveling there, traveling there, because if you get there, you might not make it back. And when you get back, you're still the same person when you left as when you got back. And now people still dead in a church while you're somewhere traveling around because you want to go to here before you're dead. While all this chaos going around you, while I'm still smelling good, buying clothes. But I'm giving you something. I'm trying to give you something. All this is to give you something. Not just for my self-gratification, because I like smelling good, I like looking good, I like making music. But with all that in mind, all that is this big ball of me to try to get you to listen to me. And if I make sense, I make sense. If I don't, I don't. If it's truth to you and if it's not truth to you, it's up to you to decide. But if you want to stop everything I say and stop right there and then go look on YouTube or Google it, I'm not telling you anything I don't already found out for myself. I wish you well. I wish you all happiness. I wish you all responsibility. We all need to be responsible for each other. And this is my contribution to try to help you guys. This is my thing to try to contribute to help you to wake up. And it doesn't take you a year or 2 years to wake up. It doesn't take, Jesus Christ because he gives you that. You see what I'm saying? I want people going crazy. Are you denying Jesus Christ? No, I'm not. I'm saying Jesus Christ, Holy Spirit, and God has put something indwelt within you. And through prayer and whatever, he'll show you even more. But you have to do that, is what I'm saying. You have to do it, and then it'll be given to you. Ain't nobody knocking on your door and saying, here's a job. God help those who help themselves. Help yourself. Help your people. Help your children.